It's Dominic.
Hey, and Nick.
Keller Williams, and we are continuing our way through the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book.
Yes, we are. And today we went over the 8 goal categories of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, which in fact, what did your coach tell you, Dominic, just recently, this last week?
We were talking about that. She's like, page 109, make sure you focus on that. And lo and behold, page 109.
Quick tangent. So coaching is incredible. If you don't have a first, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, all the best of the best in any sports ever.
Oh, they have coaches.
They have
so
coaches.
If they need coaches, we probably need coaches too, right? Different
High
industry,
level,
but same idea.
High level of anything, coaching just propels you that much further. And it was impressive that your coach, when we mentioned we're reading the MREA, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and breaking it down, she said, hey, make sure page 109, which we're going over today, take a look at the 8 goal categories.
And I know we've kind of talked a little bit about this, but first goal category, leads.
Leads
generated.
What do you keep telling me? What happened?
Well, again, last video we were looking through talking about the amount of leads coming in if you're closing them at an acceptable rate. So whatever it is per 100, say on internet leads or referrals or whatever that happens to be, do you have enough leads coming in to meet your goals? And so that was something where it's like, well, we really need to understand what our conversion ratios are and making sure.
Do we have enough leads to hit the goals that we've set for ourselves?
Right. Listings. Obviously listings.
So wait a minute, first goal category, leads generated. That's a great question. Do you have enough leads today that if you close them, are you going to hit your goals?
Correct. Right?
Simple.
Listings, obviously they are where you should be basing your business model around, right?
It's the most highly leverageable, highly profitable side of the business, and all of your buyer business can come from the listing business.
Right.
It's a no-brainer. Why not focus your business and build it around listings, and then the buyers will come. Third category.
Contracts written.
Contracts written. What do we need to be tracking?
These aren't closed. These are written contracts. So you need to track the number of units. Mm-hmm. So how many written contracts do you have? You need to track the total volume, right? So the amount of value of all the homes together, right? And the gross income. So what the GCI would be on those deals. And you also need to track whether those are buyers or sellers, right?
And then once you're tracking what you've written, what business you've actually put together and got agreement on, then you need to track what closed. Again, total units closed, total volume closed, and your GCI or gross commission closed. What you've written, what you've closed. Next thing is money.
Well, with the closed, again, you need to know what's sellers and what's buyers, right? You know where they're coming from. With money, you need to understand what your actual closed income was, your GCI. You need to understand what your budget was, like what did you plan for. You need to understand, how much you spent, right? How much your net income is, and then obviously where do you pay yourself? Because this is a business. All the income coming in from the business should not be going directly to you. You should be paying yourself a salary, a wage of some sort. So you need to understand the difference between the income of the business and the agent compensation going to you or the other agents on your team.
Any business, real estate or other, if you don't track your numbers, are you going to be in business long? Well, if you're lucky, maybe. However, that's not predictable and reliable. So when we treat it like a business, track everything that we can. Sixth goal category is people and the leverage piece of the business. And the focusing points here are recruiting. Who do you need to be in business with to hit your goals? What kind of training?
And where will you find those people? Right?
Well, yes, and where are you going to find those people? So who do I need in the business? Where are we going to find them? What kind of training and education do they need for them to be successful in your business? And then consulting, what accountability, what ongoing tracking are we going to have in place in our business to make sure our team around us, they're going to excel with their goals.
Right, and then the next part of that, and that kind of ties in with people, well, definitely ties in with people, is the systems and tools you're using. Because you want it to be, well, obviously your first hire, like an administrative assistant, is going to be something that's going to help you build the systems and tools, right? Or at least build instructions for the tools that you're using and the systems and how to use those tools. But you want to make sure it's as plug and play as possible. So when you have a new hire come in, those systems and tools are ready to go. They could just jump right in and start using them. And obviously there needs to be training and support and stuff like that, but the tools and the systems need to be ready for the people.
The more simple that is, if somebody goes out on vacation or they get sick or maternity, whatever have you, well, what happens when that person leaves? If it's easily duplicatable and replicatable,
you're going to go plop the right person in that position. And you can still plop the right person in a position with not the right systems and tools, but it's going to be much harder than having everything in place.
And then the 8th category, this kind of ties it all together, personal education. Millionaire real estate agents are always focused on personal development for themselves, for their team. And really the two questions are, what knowledge do I need to learn, and what skills do I need to acquire to hit our goals and get us to the next level? And then what knowledge do the individuals on our team need to have, and what skills do they need to acquire to get to the next level?
Yeah, exactly, and especially in this industry where things move so quickly, whether it's technology, whether it's forms and paperwork, whether it's systems, rules, regulations like water rights that we're dealing with right now in Whatcom or Skagit. But you need to understand those changes, and being on top of it is being educated. So I think that's important.
Cool. 8 goal categories. Review them. We keep referencing back to them. It was
well,
awesome.
We're using it for goal planning for next year for each of our businesses. So yeah, I think it's powerful.
Page 109, Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Thanks, guys. See you later.